Yeah, Billy, you got me all distracted. I was texting you in the chat, but yeah, it looked like I had a typo in there too. But I'm saying if you the illest and I'm the illest, then the world should be in a lot of trouble when you and me get together and make this music thing happen. So, you know, we about to have you join the live in a minute, right? You down? You still working or what's your status? What's your situation? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. In the meantime, I'm going to play just one of your masterpieces for some background music and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about reputation. We're going to talk about, and let me know if I sound okay too. Let me know if my sound is good, if the music is too low, too loud. Let's work together on this production thing. But we're going to talk about reputation, what it means, and also the song that is entitled Reputation, which is written by myself and my rhyme partner Dala and produced by Billy Lyons Music. I personally call him Dr. Billy Lyons only because I feel like he's just that surgical with it. You feel what I'm saying? But we'll get into that. We will get into that. Welcome to Lyrics and Levels. Holla at me if you with me. Hello, Emmanuel. Billy Lyons is driving. Let me know when you get settled in, my friend. Let me know when you get settled in and when you're ready. I'm gonna send you that link. Definitely would love to have your input on today's show. Let me know if you can hear me, if I sound okay. Give me a thumbs up or just let me know in the chat. Thank you for joining me once again. This is Lyrics and Levels. Yeah, definitely Mr. Lines. And on Lyrics and Levels, we like to talk about music. We like to talk about the lyrics. We like to talk about the beat. We like to talk about the origin of the samples that are within the beat. And we like to try to dissect the song and understand it in its entirety. You feel what I'm saying? We've been talking about a lot of UGoddess music because UGoddess has a lot of music. There's a lot of music out there. You know what I'm saying? So why not throw mine into the ring? You know what I'm saying? Why not throw my hat into the ring and dissect a little bit of UGoddess music? Most of the music that I share on Lyrics and Levels that belongs to me, there's a music video associated with that song, and you can go ahead and check out the video on my channel for the most part, but not tonight. This is a unreleased song currently done by myself and Dala. We go by Adam and Eve when we come together, and we have not released this joint as of yet, but I wanted to talk about it because it is a really good song, and the beat is phenomenal. But we weren't the first ones to use this sample, and so that's what we're really going to get into in a minute. But I just want y'all to enjoy the lusciousness of the instrumental that you hear behind you. So, Dr. Billy Lyons, Billy Lyons Music came to me with this beat, asked me if I was interested, and I said 100%, 1000% yes. But if it sounds familiar to you, it's because we are not the first ones to use the sample that you hear within the beat. The way he did it, I feel, is very much unique. And it is a standout amongst the crowd, but we are not the first ones to use this sample, which that is common with a lot of popular sampled music that's out there, where it's been used in many different songs in many different ways by many different artists. In this case, Billy Lyons made it his own. He made it very original by adding sounds. If you listen carefully, he added sounds that, maybe no one else would even think to add. It just made it so unique and original. and really helped inspire the way that I wrote to this song. And it helped to inspire the lyrics and the way Dala and I collaborated on this song. So thank you, Billy Lyons, for your artistry, your creativity, and your originality, even though this sample has been used by some very popular and outstanding artists within their own right. For instance, well, let me just show y'all. I could show y'all better than I can tell y'all. Let me turn this music down. We're going to take a peek at some major industry artists that have used this sample before, and then we're going to talk about the sample. So let's get in.
The one and only Biz Markie off the Biz Never Sleeps album. Fat Joe off the Represent album. Mr. Sean Carter off the In My Lifetime Volume 1. Off DJ Premier's mixtape Signature Sounds Volume 1. Jim Jones off the Product of My Environment album. This was a re-release for Nicki Minaj off the Beam Me Up Scotty mixtape. And Adam and Eve.
So yeah, and that's just a sample of major industry artists that have sampled this song. And what song are we talking about? It's not called Reputation. It's actually called Let Your Hair Down. Let Your Hair Down. And it's written by a gentleman by the name of Norman J. Whitfield. He was a very successful and prominent writer and song producer out of Motown. So, that's a very big deal, working directly for Berry Gordy. Not only working directly for Berry Gordy, but he was the main producer at one point in time for the Temptations. I mean, that's huge. The Temptations. He actually was the co-writer on the song Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Now, I never really knew much about the Temptations until I actually saw that movie that came out all them years ago. I was not, I would say, really raised on American classics or Motown music. So Motown is very sort of new to me. But once I discovered Motown, I fell in love. Like I deep dove into Motown once I discovered Motown, but I wasn't raised on it like maybe a lot of people were. So I was not very familiar. But at the end of the day, Motown is, a major stamp on Black music in America, obviously. And the Temptations are the tippity top, I would say. They share the stage with many, many, many Motown artists, but Temptations are just that group that you think of probably um in the top 5 when you hear the word Motown. And Norman J. Whitfield was their main producer and a songwriter for Motown. So obviously very huge and talented dude. So he writes this song, Let Your Hair Down. The Temptations perform it first in 1973. They record it and release it, in 1973 off of their album 1990. So if you would like to hear the original rendition of Let Your Hair Down by Norman J. Whitfield, performed by the Temptations, please go look that up off of their album 1990. However, just a year and a half later, 2 short years later, a woman named Yvonne Fair recorded this same song. She did a cover of Let Your Hair Down, and this is off of her album, The Bitch is Black. I mean, if I was going to name my debut album, if it's not called The Bitch is Black, throw the whole album away. Real talk. Throw the whole album away. I don't know what I would be doing with myself if I don't name my album The Bitch is Black. Like, thank you, Yvonne Fair. I think that is so dope. 1975 too. It's not like she was doing that in the 2000s or the late, 90s or whatever. 1975 she named her album that. But anyway, she did a cover of Let Your Hair Down. And this is the song that is sampled in Reputation. It's what Billy Lyons used to create this beat. And I just want to talk to y'all a little bit about the lyrics that Norman J. Whitfield wrote. The song is basically about all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, right? Do y'all Are y'all familiar with that saying? I know I am because I think it comes from The Shining. And I'm one of those people that are scared of scary movies and watch them anyway. So but anyway, all work and no play makes you a dull person. So you got to get out there and live your life a little bit. You can't just be all about going to work every day and working all night and all of that. So it's called Let Your Hair Down for a reason. The lyrics go a little something like this. Hey, Mr. Businessman, you're always on the go. You've made your fortune, yet you're working harder than ever before. All those pills you take in daily will never see you through, because none of them are prescribed for what's really ailing you. It don't take no doctor long to see what you got. Your life has turned into one great big knot. So obviously that's a letter to people that are out there working too hard and not playing enough. I kind of like the saying that says work hard, play harder. Is that what it is? Yeah, work hard and play harder. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with having a good time, especially when you're a hard worker. You deserve that, in my opinion. So anyway, the hook says something a little like, get up and let your reputation sit a while. Mr. Businessman, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So anyway, once I heard these lyrics and I heard the sample playing, looping in the beat, and I heard her singing about reputation, the name of the song came before the lyrics. The name of the song, right away, I named the song Reputation. Hollered at Dollar and said, hey, we got a new song. I got this beat. I want you to hear it. I would really love to hear you on it. I think this is me and you. And he agreed. He loved it right away. And we decided right away that it was called Reputation. So we took it to the streets with this one. Reputation is really a street song about doing the most to keep your name relevant. You know what I'm saying? To uphold a reputation that you built for yourself, whether good or bad. You know what I'm saying? And what lengths people go to and go through to make sure that their name is out there ringing bells in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the twist or the spin that we took on this particular sample after hearing the hook. She does say, get up and let your reputation sit a while. So it's almost like, what are you really doing? Like, you're doing all of this just in the name of keeping your reputation lively, but is it a detriment to your life, or are you doing the right things? I'm going to go to the comment box real quick. All right, no problem. I got you, Billy. And so that's where we went with the lyrics aspect of it. You feel what I'm saying? Is that we decided to talk about your reputation and whether or not it's driving you towards good or bad, or what are you doing to sustain that reputation, and why is it so important to you in the first place? You feel what I'm saying? But as you saw, many major artists have used this sample. And the one that I recognize first and foremost was the Jay-Z song, Where I'm From. And it's funny because in that song, I didn't really take any inspiration from that particular song. I more so took inspiration from the sample. But in that particular song, he's breaking down like the things that go down in and around his neighborhoods and where he's from. So, you know what I'm saying? Sort of similar to talking about reputation, but it was more so a sort of manual on what his neighborhood was like. You feel what I'm saying? If that's the case in his case. So I'm gonna play while I'm waiting on Billy Lyons to come on. I'm waiting for my producer to come on and talk a little bit about the process by which he created this beat. And in the meantime, I'm gonna invite you to listen to a part of my verse. This is not my entire verse, but a part of my verse on this song. And I hope y'all enjoy it.
We was babies, seeing death too much. Young coroner started off with 10. We looked,
Was like four of us. They lick shots in your earshot. Can't tell the difference. Is it fireworks or is it work? No independence, but we still loyal like we took a vow to the death. Ain't no religion, ain't no flag, just a bloody do-rag. Pledge of allegiance, yeah, and still we chillin' in hell and keep our eyes open wide. Only the kids be sleeping.
Yeah, so like I said, it was really a code of the streets type of verse. Um Dala actually matched my energy on that as well. He talked about, being young in the streets and making wrong decisions based off of your reputation. Um and so even though these things seem like they're important while you're in the moment and living in that reality, from the outside looking in, is it really that important? Is your reputation in the streets really that important that you're risking your life, your freedom, your family, and things of that nature? And that's the route that we chose to take with this particular song, just based off of that word, the one word reputation, and how we wanted to flip it. Thank y'all. There's more to that verse, obviously. That was just a snippet, but at the end of the day, like I said, we don't have a video for this song and we have not released it as of yet. Dala, paging Dala, where you at? Supreme Dollars. Let's get on it. Let's release this song because I actually think it has a great message, even though it's a little dark. And it talks a little bit about, it just talks about the reality of the streets that Dala and I both know, maybe in different aspects and in different ways, and in different capacities, but we both come from sort of the same places in Hartford CT, and we understand those streets. And so I think the song is important. And yeah, so we're gonna, Billy, let's work for about 5 minutes. We normally do about a 15-20 minute show. I'm gonna go ahead and send you the link. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I was having I was glitching out. Billy. Um, so yeah, feel free to look up these songs that also use this sample. I think that would be a fun little assignment if y'all are interested to do that. I should have sent you the link in advance, Mr. Billy Line, shouldn't I have? Let me see. Because then I wouldn't be going through what I'm going through right now. Billy, you ready? I'm about to put it in your Instagram. That's the easiest thing for me right now. I'm inviting that's wrong. I'm inviting Billy Lyons onto the show because, like I said, he is the producer of the beat, and who better to talk to us about it than the man himself? Yeah, you guys, okay. Listen, y'all. I gotta have my son on this show. If it's not the next one, it'll be the one after. This is getting ridiculous. He played something for me today. Let me just pause this music real fast because this is serious. He played something for me today, and when I say goosebumps, like all I can do is be proud, like, and pat myself on the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because of me, obviously, that he's this talented. But no, for real, like, this is craziness, and I need to share this with the world. And the world is not watching me, but one day the world will be. And so why not? Emmanuel played something for me today that gave me goosebumps, brought tears to my eyes, and I just, he's just super talented, and I'm going to introduce him to you guys for sure. So be on the lookout. Billy, did you get that link? Be on the lookout for my son. Yeah, he got it. Because I'm definitely going to dedicate a show to him where he can share with y'all some of his artistry and the work that he's been doing behind my back and on the low. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll just come to me and be like, "Let me play something for you." And I'm like, When did you do this? How did you do that? I don't know how to make beats. That's why I do what I do and he does what he does. And when we come together, I don't know what's going to happen. But Dr. Billy Lines, where you at? Page and Dr. Billy Lines. I sent you that link. Let me know if you got it. Would love to have you hop on and we can talk a little bit about your process. And yes, you are. My son said he's sneaky with it. Yes, he is. Because when do he be making these beats? Like, I mean, where am I at when this is happening? But I'm grateful and I'm happy that it's happening for sure. I'm not upset. I'm a happy camper. Billy Lines, I'm waiting on you. If let me know what's going on. Send me a text or hit me in the DMs. If it's not gonna happen tonight, we got plenty more time to make sure that we could get this done. Y'all let me know if you ever, in the comments later on, if you watching this on the replay, let me know if you went and checked out any of the other songs that used the sample and how you felt about them. You should be familiar with some of them, probably not all of them. I actually wasn't even aware that Fat Joe had used it, but everybody uses like a different piece or a different sound. Um, but it's all relative. Like you can hear it and you can definitely recognize the song. So I want to thank Billy Lines for allowing me. Oh, he said okay, so you come in? If you come in, I'll wait for you. In the meantime, I want to thank Billy Lines for allowing me to rhyme over this track. I would spit the rest of the verse, but my son is in the chat and it's not PG for sure. But y'all get the idea. Y'all get the idea. Check out the other songs that I mentioned that also use the sample. Listen to the original songs. The Temptations did it first. Yvonne Fair did it second. And thank you for being with me. Again, please like, share, subscribe. It sounds so weird doing it because I listen to all the other content creators say it, but now I have to say it. But I understand why they say it. Obviously, we not doing this for no reason. I'm not doing this for no reason. I would like to hear your thoughts. So I would love for you to drop some comments, and I would love for you to like the content to let me know, that you're here and that you were present and that you enjoyed it. So we'll be back with another Lyrics and Levels on Thursday. I'm not sure what the topic is as of yet, but it'll be, just as dope as the one before and the one after. In the meantime, Billy, we'll get together again. We got lots of music together, lots of beats that he has made. So y'all will meet Billy Lines again one day. In the meantime, peace and God bless y'all.